How a new Mitsubishi sports car could help revitalize the brand's reputation. Mitsubishi's current lineup does little to interest driving enthusiasts. What could they do to reinvigorate their performance-orientated past? If you were to take a quick look at their current lineup, it is abundantly clear that Mitsubishi have decided to turn their back away from performance and sports cars. For gearheads like us, this is a crying shame, because the Japanese brand has been responsible for some real gems in the past. In 2023 though, Mitsubishi can sell us nothing other than super basic commuter cars, or run-of-the-mill SUV and crossover-type cars, the sort that blend seamlessly into everyday life. There is very little to get excited about, it would seem. For everyday folk, Mitsubishi caters well, offering a selection of cheap transport for those who care simply about getting from A to B, alongside some fairly practical family cars. Sure, they're a little unexceptional, but they get the job done. Surely, now that they have laid these foundations, 2023 would be a great time for Mitsubishi to inject some excitement back into their range, with a striking, driver-orientated sports car. Is Mitsubishi preparing to launch an Evo 11? Designed by Hot Cars exclusive render artist, Rostislav Prokop. There is certainly no official clues from Mitsubishi as to whether a new Lancer or Evo is on the cards. In fact, their website states the models were discontinued so that they could focus more on SUVs and crossovers. Sad really, especially when the technology is there to develop a seriously awesome Evo 11. Now that the brand is aligned with Renault and Nissan, it could open doors to some pretty cool possibilities, perhaps a next-gen Evo with modern power plants. Take the 1.8-liter M5P turbocharged four-cylinder engine, for example, which features in both the Alpine A110 and Renault Megane RS. In the Alpine, this engine kicks out 252 horsepower and 236 lb-ft of torque, although various tunes have seen it up and over 300 horsepower with ease. The recent launch of a new WRX model, which sees similar performance spec, could pique the interest of Mitsubishi's sporting department and see them start developing a competitor. There is also the option for a new Evo 11 to feature hybrid, or even full EV, technology. This might seem strange at first, given the heritage of the model, but when you think about it, electric technology makes perfect sense for a sporting Lancer. Dual motors would lend naturally to all-wheel drive, while also providing the blistering acceleration that the model is famous for. Given the huge and successful investment Mitsubishi has made towards EV technology over recent years, surely this direction would make great sense for the brand. Not only that, it would help re-identify them as a contender in the performance market, while also bolstering their reputation as reliable EV manufacturers. Win-win. Where is Mitsubishi falling short? Mitsubishi is not just limited to the Lancer or Evo 11 though. In fact, we think fans would love to see a revival of older models just as much, if not more. Think about 1990s sports car gems such as the 3000 GT or Eclipse. Is there a good reason why Mitsubishi shouldn't revisit these in 2023? German manufacturers are enjoying huge success in this sector, with the likes of BMW's M4 and Audi's S5 dominating the sports coupe market. Mitsubishi is a major manufacturer, not just of cars, so they surely have the expendable resources to develop an awesome contender which would steal customers away from European automakers. Is Mitsubishi too successful for its own good? Sadly though, it's this monstrous economic success that could also be hindering Mitsubishi's success in such a market. The brand manufactures everything from air compressors to aeronautical components, with huge success across the globe in these areas too. Could these other lines of business be distracting the decision makers at the top from experimenting a little with a fun and frivolous sports car? It seems so, although we can't help but think the monotonous production of bland commuter cars is damaging the once cool reputation of Mitsubishi. If left too long, could Mitsubishi become just another defunct brand, too far detached from their roots in performance cars to bring it back? Just look at MG. There is always the chance that Mitsubishi loses its die-hard fan base, and the brand has no choice but to accept a bid from somewhere else. Surely the fans would hate to lose their brand to a Chinese owner who would produce cheap EVs, but so far, Mitsubishi just aren't giving the gearheads a model to buy into. Mitsubishi has a choice of platforms at their disposal. As previously mentioned, Mitsubishi now forms part of an alliance with Renault and Nissan. We have already discussed one engine that's potentially on offer for Mitsubishi, but how else could the brand make use of this partnership? Technology is currently shared between the Nissan Rogue and Mitsubishi Outlander, which is great news, as it shows the two companies don't mind using the same components. Owners have even reported Nissan Connect popping up on their Outlander infotainment screens. While it's great that the two companies share tech, could they take it a step further? Both the Nissan Z and GT-R would make awesome bases for a seriously formidable Mitsubishi sports car. Other alliances don't mind sharing performance platforms, just look at the Toyota Supra and BMW Z4, or famously, the Lamborghini Huracan and Audi R8. Neither seemingly steal customers from the other, but they help to bolster each other in the marketplace, and act to strengthen the alliance between them. A Mitsubishi 3000 GT or Eclipse would surely be the best foot forward, based around the Nissan Z, as it wouldn't jump all over the massive success of the GT-R. That leaves Nissan with the flagship Japanese, supercar-slaying sports car, but also would give Mitsubishi enthusiasts something sporty to spend their money on.